Welcome back to another one of my videos. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lata, and today I want to show you how to make this delicious looking pavlova. Now the first thing we need to make is our meringue-like dough. So for that you're going to need 4 egg whites. You do not want the egg yolks, you can use that for something else. You're going to need 1 cup or 200 grams of sugar. You want to use castor sugar or some sort of fine sugar. So all I did was take regular sugar and put it into a food processor for a couple minutes to get it a little more fine. And then you're also going to need 1 good pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice or vinegar. Alternatively, you could also use half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. You're also going to need 1 teaspoon of cornstarch and 1 good splash of vanilla extract. That being said, let's start making our meringue-like thing. So we're going to start by whisking up our egg whites with our sugar and vanilla, and then slowly adding in our sugar until we get some nice stiff peaks. And at the very end, we're going to add in our lemon juice and our cornstarch. You want your meringue to be super smooth and glossy like this, and you want it to keep its shape. So this is exactly how you want it. So at this point we can gently fold in our lemon juice and our cornstarch and just working that in until it's completely incorporated. Now that everything's incorporated, we can transfer it onto our pre-lined baking tray. Now all I did was transfer a circle onto the back of my parchment paper, so I kind of have a rough idea how big I want my pavlova to be. So I'm simply going to take all of my meringue, splash it into the middle here, and kind of move it around till I get that perfect circle shape. And if you want, you can use the back of a spoon to kind of make some designs on the outside so it looks a little bit nicer. Alternatively, you could also pipe it onto your parchment paper with a nice piping bag. But I don't have a piping bag, so we're going to do it kind of rough like this, and we'll just see how it turns out. I just smoothed out my pavlova into kind of like a disc shape. It's nothing fancy, but you can definitely make it a lot more fancy than this if you want. So this is going to wander into our oven that's been preheated to 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 150 degrees Celsius. Now as soon as we put our pavlova into the oven, we're going to actually reduce the heat to 225 degrees Fahrenheit or 110 degrees Celsius. And then this needs to be in the oven for around an hour to an hour and 15. So in the end you want it to be kind of pale white, maybe a tiny bit golden, but not really super brown. And you want it to be crispy. So what can happen is if there's a lot of moisture in your house, or if you're somewhere where there's a lot of moisture, it can absorb into the pavlova and the outside will be kind of soft and soggy, which is not what you want. So once your pavlova is done baking, you're going to grab a oven-safe utensil that you can prop in between the door of the oven and the actual oven. And then you're going to let your pavlova cool off in your oven for an hour to 2 hours until it's completely cooled off and kind of hardened. And then we can move on to decorating it with our cream and berries. So the pavlova has cooled completely and it's been a couple hours. So at this point we can finish it. So for that you're going to need 250 milliliters of heavy whipping cream, 2 teaspoons of powdered sugar, and a good splash of vanilla. We're going to whisk that up until we have some really nice stiff peaks before throwing it all on top of our pavlova and decorating it with some fresh fruit. So my cream has become some nice stiff peaks. Now if you're feeling fancy, you can also pipe it onto your pavlova and make a cool design. But I'm just going to slop it on there because I don't have a piping bag. And then I'm going to use strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, and peaches to decorate, but you can use any fruit that you have, or jams, or basically anything that you prefer to decorate your pavlova. And there's my first attempt at a pavlova. It didn't go quite as I planned, but I still think it looks really pretty. So that's going to be everything for today's video. If you liked the video, you can give it a thumbs up or write me a comment down below. And as always, the full recipe is going to be in the description box as well.